Pasteurized dairy kills an enzyme called lactase, which helps digest lactose. Pasteurization was invented and became very popular in the early 1900s as a way to make milk safer as it was transported farther and farther. And while there were some benefits to that, what we lost was raw milk. We lost that enzyme lactase, which helps you digest lactose. But I completely fixed my dairy intolerance, also known as lactose intolerance, by consuming raw dairy, and I'll tell you exactly how I did it, and it might work for you. Okay, here is how I cured my dairy intolerance, and I can literally open a thing of raw milk right now. I drink it every day and I have no gut or skin issues. It's crazy to me that I can do that. Why I wanted to reintegrate dairy is because it is rich in vitamin K2, vitamin A, and other beneficial compounds like calcium. But you don't just want to start like, just go get a gallon of raw milk and just start chugging it. I tried that, it doesn't work. Let me tell you how to do it. You want to start out with something called kefir. If you can get raw kefir, that's great, but you want to start out with kefir. You drink small amounts of this while you take an enzyme. Anything that has lactase in the enzyme, a dairy digest formula like this one is a pretty good one, but there's a lot of different types. This doesn't have a lot of lactose. So what you're gonna train your body to do is basically digest lactose. And so you're consuming small amounts of this, which doesn't flare a lot of people up, with some of these pills. And then you're gonna start to integrate raw cheddar cheese or raw Parmesan cheese, because this also doesn't actually contain a lot of these dairy proteins. There's not a lot of casein, there's not a lot of lactose in these cheeses. Raw Parmesan cheese, for example, raw cheddar cheese, actually have really low levels of lactose and are totally fine for people who are lactose intolerant, but I'm telling you, you can fix your lactose intolerance if you do this strategy. After about a week of drinking small amounts of kefir daily and using small amounts of cheese, I slowly scaled that up until I was drinking a lot of kefir and having a lot of raw cheese. Last step is starting out integrating small amounts of raw milk. I would do this in my protein shakes, I would do it in my coffee, and now I can just crush this stuff. It's absolutely delicious, and I've experienced a lot of benefits overall to my health. Overall, I think dairy intolerance might be sort of a myth. Obviously, there's gonna be some people who have like a real reaction to it. I used to be one of those people. I would drink milk and I would get gut issues, skin issues immediately. Now I don't have that at all. I have retrained my body to consume dairy and I'm loving it. I'm loving the beneficial nutrients I can get from dairy. If you can get your hands on raw dairy, that's the best, but it doesn't have to be raw. Look for low temp pasteurized or just the best grass-fed, grass-finished milk you can find. Let me know if this helps you. Peace. It's actually really good.